on the next Starting From Scratch.
Are you just going to sit there and let him insult me like this?
I think so.
Saturday at 7 on PHL 17.
Where do you go get yourselves a car or truck cheap where you don't get yourselves ripped up? Look at this Toyota Camry. How much did you pay for it? $200 a month.
Yes.
She says $200 a month, Jerry. How much?
Only $123 per month, Mark.
How about this baby right here, Toyota truck?
Probably $159 a month.
$159 a month.
That's ridiculous, Mark. Just $88 a month.
He told you, 88.
Mark, I think prices at Autoland should always be lower.
Jerry, say it. 1-800-AUTOLAND, baby, where the price is right.
During Toyotathon 89, the price is right.
The action never stops on the party line, and it's as close as your phone. Just dial 100-411-700 and 77s. Thousands of others have joined the party. Now it's your turn. New friends are just a phone call away. Dial 100-411-700 and 77s. For just 89 cents a minute, join the party. The party line, 100-411-700 and 77s.
5-year-old Melanie lives in a wooden shack in a disease-infested slum in the Philippines. At night, she eats only a bowl of rice and goes to sleep on a floor mat. Melanie desperately needs nutritious food, medicine when she is sick, and a chance to go to school. Now, for only $12 a month through Children International, you can sponsor a child like Melanie who needs your love. Call the number on your screen and tell the operator you want to sponsor a child for only $12 a month. Choose a boy or a girl. Then, in just a few days, you'll receive an envelope to mail us your first month's payment. Your child will learn that her waiting is over, that you are her sponsor. And you'll have your complete sponsorship kit with your child's photo and her personal history, telling you all about her health, and her family situation. You'll begin to know your child. You'll also receive a special report about your child's country, answers to your questions, and more. During the year, you'll receive 2 personal letters from your child filled with love and gratitude. You are not obligated to write, but you may write as often as you wish and send birthday and Christmas cards too. Through updated photos, reports, and letters, you and your child will grow closer to each other. You will watch her blossom and grow strong because of your love and all that your $12 a month is providing for her. Food and clothing, medical care, a chance to go to school, help for the family. You will see the difference you have made in her life. Decide now to take one special child into your heart and change her world with your love. Call now and become a sponsor. To become a sponsor for only $12 a month, call 1-800-525-8400 now. That's 1-800-525-8400.
And now back to Dancing Ladies, starring Clark Gable and Joan Crawford.
It's a madhouse at the Olds Connection dealers. Cash in on the slashing. Referee Stan Borjeski is called 1 slashing penalty permitted on the Olds Connection dealers.
2 minutes for slashing in the price of that Cutlass Supreme.
They've slashed prices on every new generation Oldsmobile. Unbelievable.
I've been a ref for 20 years and I've never seen slashing like this.
Come into your Olds Connection dealer before December 31st and cash in on the slashing.
Did you see that slash?
Plus cash rebates and factory incentives.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Did you stop smoking with cigarettes? And you better convince me.
I sure did.
Yes.
2 years ago. I quit August 1st.
Cigarette helps you break the nicotine addiction, and it works in as little as 7 days.
But you gain any weight? No, I lost 6 pounds.
No, I didn't.
I didn't lose any weight. I've always looked like this. I didn't gain any.
Listen to me. Everybody gains weight when they stop smoking. I did. It went like this, went like this, went like this.
We can't tie their refrigerator door closed, but I know I can tell you they're not going to be gorging themselves because it pacifies their bodies.
Any withdrawals? Nope, I didn't have any withdrawals.
No withdrawals.
This is something that took away something that had control of me.
And I kept waiting for the other shoe to fall. No withdrawals, no gain of weight, nothing.
I set the date, and I haven't smoked since.
What can I lose? He's going to give me my money back if it doesn't work.
If they're still not successful with the program, we'll refund their money.
It's as simple as that. No matter how much you smoke, no matter how long you've been smoking, with Cigarest you'll quit or your money back. Guaranteed.
The other ones didn't. The other ones were more than this one, and it didn't work, and they didn't guarantee it. Dave, when the Surgeon General compares cigarette smoking to, or nicotine addiction to a heroin addiction, you tell me, wouldn't you need some help?
It really, really worked for me.
It worked.
Cigarettes is the best program I've ever taught.
Yeah, if we could give this gift to the world, wow.
Call toll-free 1-800-624-1121. Cigarest is the perfect gift to give to yourself or someone you love. Remember, if you don't stop smoking with Cigarest, we'll refund your money. To order, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-624-1121 or send $19.95 plus $4 postage and handling to Cigarest, Box 4444, Carlsbad, California, 92008. If you want to stop smoking, call 1-800-624-1121 now.
And now back to Dancing Ladies, starring Clark Gable and Joan Crawford.
It was nice you could get away.
Yeah.
Are you home alone tonight? What about you? Haven't you heard about Matchmaker International? Matchmaker is a time-saving personal introduction service designed to help you find that someone special. You could be out right now enjoying yourself with that someone special instead of sitting home alone. Call Matchmaker for a no-cost personal survey now.
Play Telefun Sports Trivia and win daily prizes.
Yo, I'm ready. Give it your best shot. Ugh.
Play Telefun Sports Trivia and you can win the monthly grand prize.
Hey, I can do that.
Win cars, boats, trips, and much, much more.
Who's the head coach of the Miami Dolphins?
Shula.
That's the right answer.
I win.
You can win. Call 976-I-WIN. Only 99 cents a minute.
You gotta try it.
Should your name be on this envelope? It should be. If you or someone you love is age 50 to 80, and it will be addressed to you if you call now for the important information in this envelope. Free information that tells you how easy it is to get valuable life insurance protection with a whole life policy that is designed especially for men and women age 50 to 80. If you meet that age requirement, you are guaranteed this protection because there's no physical examination and no medical questions. You cannot be turned down, regardless of your health. Your premium will be $6.95 a month and will never increase. And as you grow older, your benefits will never decrease. Some other policies designed for mature people actually reduce your benefits as you grow older. You may continue to pay their same premium, but they give you less and less coverage. So don't be fooled. Be careful. Go ahead and compare Colonial Penn with other companies. So get ready to make that important telephone call right now. If you call now, Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company will send you the important information in this envelope, and it's free. So if you are age 50 to 80, shouldn't you join the millions of people who have already called for this offer? Shouldn't you call now? Here's the number.
Call 1-800-527-3900 for free information in the mail about the life insurance Ed McMahon spoke about. It's available to age 75 in Pennsylvania, so call now. 1-800-527-3900. 1-800-527-3900. That's 1-800-527-3900.
And now back to Dancing Ladies, starring Clark Gable and Joan Crawford.
Hey!
In home accidents last year, over 3 million people were disabled. 100,000 either suffered permanent disabilities or died. There is no second chance when help arrives too late. Should you ever suffer a bad fall or other emergency, prompt help can be as close as a tiny radio transmitter you wear around your neck or on your belt. When you're alone and can't get to the phone, it takes just a press of this button and seconds to alert the Life Call 24-hour manned monitoring center. Help is promptly on the way. There is no second chance when help arrives too late. The Life Call Medical Alert System can now be leased and is affordable to anyone. Get a free booklet and the vital facts on the Life Call push-button life-saving system.
Call 1-800-554-6300 for your free booklet. The call is free. 1-800-554-6300. That's 1-800-554-6300.
If you need entertainment for your wedding, party, or any special occasion, and Disco Dan isn't what you had in mind, and the wrong band could ruin everything, call the pros. The pros are professional disc jockeys who can be whatever you want us to be. A wedding or a formal affair, oldies or big band night, rock and roll or theme party. Call the pros. You'll like our prices too. Dial 215-THE-PROS in Pennsylvania or 1-800-THE-PROS for an office near you.
Here's a beautiful Plymouth Relight. How much do you want to pay?
$7,700.
Say what?
$7,700.
Say what?
$7,700.
Are you kidding me? 77.
More at only $56.95. Yeah.
You want a used car, used truck, huh? You want to be taken for a ride? Let me tell you, some people say it's the second most important investment of your life. The real issue, where to get it. Where? 1-800-AUTOLAND. The price is right. Come on.
It's the JCPenney semi-annual Foundation and White Sale, where you'll breeze into savings on everything soft. Save 25 to 33% on all lingerie, bras, briefs, bikinis, and daywear. Super soft comforters, bedspreads, blankets, sheets, and pillowcases. Save 10 to 40%. And every soft bath towel is on sale, too. So get the soft touch of the Foundation and White Sale.
You're looking smarter than ever at JCPenney.
And now back to Dancing Ladies, starring Clark Gable and Joan Crawford.
All right. My folks begged me not to become an actress.
Your folks needn't worry. You didn't.
Shop Reedman, 1989 model time in full swing, plus some 1988 leftover models. Reedman Chevrolet, products of General Motors, new cars, trucks, new Chryslers, Plymouths, Dodge cars and trucks. Reedman Japanese imports. Reedman Ford Motor Company products, new Lincolns, Mercurys, Continentals, new German imports, plus Jaguar sales and service. 2,100 new cars, trucks, 12 franchised makes for sale or lease. Reedman Car and Truck World Center, Langhorne, Pennsylvania.
WPHL Television presents the Schaefer Light Beer Bunkhouse Stampede. Friday, January 6th, 8 o'clock at the Philadelphia Civic Center. Anything goes over the top rope Bunkhouse Battle Royal for $50,000 to the last man standing with Lex Luger, Sting, the Road Warriors, Barry Windham, and many other top stars. Plus, Ric Flair will take on Rick Steiner at a six-man, the Road Warriors and Paul Ellering against Dusty Rhodes, Lex Luger, and Sting. WPHL TV presents the Schaefer Light Beer Bunkhouse Stampede. Friday, January 6th in Philadelphia.
I'm Bob Knoll. My official title is Head of Auto Testing for Consumer Reports magazine, but I really work for you. Every year, my staff and I report on over 140 models, specifically with your needs in mind. So when you shop for a car, you'll know if it's safe and reliable, how it's equipped, how it performs, and whether it's cramped or comfortable. And there are over 200 people who work for you at Consumer Reports. We test and report on everything from toothpaste to TVs. And since Consumer Reports is nonprofit and accepts no advertising, we're able to give you the unbiased truth about products. Right now is a good time to try Consumer Reports because you can get a free trial issue with no strings attached. Here are the details.
Call now for your free trial issue of Consumer Reports. Learn how products compare, which give you the most value for your dollar, and which are best for your specific needs. Consumer Reports gives you information like which fast food lunch had the least fat, which VCR had the best picture quality, which oil filter best protects your car, which laundry detergent delivers what it promises, and which bank really helps the money pile up. Consumer Reports rating system compares products by brand name. You'll know who the reliable manufacturers are, which models have the features you want, plus all the pros and cons, including price. Call now for your free trial issue, then decide. When the bill arrives, pay it and get 11 more issues, 12 in all, including the annual buying guide issue for just $18. Or write cancel on the bill and owe nothing. If you do subscribe, you'll also get 2 free gifts, the Medicine Show and the 1989 buying guide issue.
And your paid subscription includes the annual auto issue, with new car ratings, repair records, and crash test results. So put Consumer Reports to work for you. Call now.
Call 1-800-441-1200. 1-800-441-1200.
A college football classic comes to PHL 17 live, the 21st annual Peach Bowl. NC State versus Iowa, Saturday at 1 on PHL 17.
And now back to Dancing Ladies, starring Clark Gable and Joan Crawford.
I see they're opening Dancing Lady Cole tomorrow night.
Hi, this is Phil Rizzuto for the Money Store. I'm all excited about our great holiday vacation giveaway. Choose one of these 10 fabulous resorts, including Disney World. Get a certificate good for 4 days and 3 nights, free with every second mortgage loan from the Money Store. Call our local toll-free number, 1-800-LOAN-YES. We've got low fixed rates and quick approval for qualified homeowners. Call today while this special offer lasts. Dial 1-800-LOAN-YES.
Did you stop smoking with cigarettes? And you better convince me.
I sure did.
Yes.
2 years ago.
I quit August 1st.
Cigarette helps you break the nicotine addiction, and it works in as little as 7 days. Did you gain any weight? No, I lost 6 pounds.
No, I didn't.
I didn't lose any weight. I've always looked like this. I didn't gain any.
Listen to me. Everybody gains weight when they stop smoking. I did. It went like this, went like this, and went like this.
We can't tie their refrigerator door closed, but I know I can tell you they're not going to be gorging themselves because it pacifies their bodies.
Any withdrawals?
Nope, I didn't have any withdrawals. No withdrawals.
This is something that took away, something that had control of me.
And I kept waiting for the other shoe to fall. No withdrawals, no gain of weight, nothing.
I set the date, and I haven't smoked since.
What can I lose? He's going to give me my money back if it doesn't work.
If they're still not successful with the program, we'll refund their money. It's as simple as that.
No matter how much you smoke, no matter how long you've been smoking, with cigarettes you'll quit or your money back. Guaranteed.
The other ones didn't. The other ones were more than this one, and it didn't work, and they didn't guarantee it. Dave,
Great,
when
yes.
the Surgeon General compares cigarette smoking to, or nicotine addiction to a heroin addiction, you tell me, wouldn't you need some help? It really, really worked for me.
It worked.
Cigarettes is the best program I've ever taught.
If we could give this gift to the world, wow.
Call toll-free 1-800-624-1121. Cigarette is the perfect gift to give to yourself or someone you love. Remember, if you don't stop smoking with Cigarette, we'll refund your money. To order, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-624-1121 or send $19.95 plus $4 postage and handling to Cigarette, Box 4444, Carlsbad, California, 92008. If you want to stop smoking, call 1-800-624-1121 now.
And now back to Dancing Ladies, starring Clark Gable and Joan Crawford.
Here it comes, the slammin', jammin', rip-roaring, good time video, the NBA's dazzling dunks and basketball bloopers. It's all new fun and excitement, and the only way to get it is free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. See your heroes fly through the air with the greatest of ease and land just about anywhere they please. See them jump and jam, slip, slide, and slam. See them dance and dive as they try to keep it alive. For 45 minutes of all the right stuff, they'll give it a whirl and give it a heave. And if you hang around long enough, you'll see things you won't believe. Of course, sometimes they miss, and often they fall. But we'll let you be the judge of who's the greatest of all. You'll get lots of laughs and quite a bit more as all your favorites take the floor. Believe me, you can look high and low, but you won't find a more fantastic show. So call this toll-free number now to get the sensational video that reaches new heights in entertainment. The NBA's dazzling dunks and basketball bloopers, free from Sports Illustrated. And by calling now, not only will you get all the thrills and spills of your free video, you won't miss out on the exciting 25th anniversary edition of the famous swimsuit issue, featuring a bright and sunny look at the smiles and suits of the past 25 years in an issue devoted entirely to swimwear. Then the Boys of Summer swing along in SI's big baseball preview issue. You'll get all that and save almost 50% off the cover price. 25 issues payable in 3 monthly installments of only $9.89 each, and you can charge it if you want. Take advantage of the savings. Don't let anyone get the jump on you. Get it all first. The NBA's dazzling dunks and basketball bloopers, the anniversary edition of the swimsuit issue, the big baseball preview, and enjoy all the great color and excitement of Sports Illustrated every week by calling this toll-free number now. 1-800-876-1919. 1-800-876-1919. The video is rated F for free.
We hope you enjoyed Dancing Lady. Tune in tomorrow night at 12 for the Monolith Monsters on Friday Night Frights here on PHL 17.
Thank you. Welcome to our show today. Today you're going to learn about how to get government grants. Grants means the government gives you the money to go out and get involved in a business. And we have America's foremost expert on low-interest government loans and government grants, Mr. Wayne Phillips, who has a brand new book called How to Start Your Own Business by Doing Business with the Government. And Deb, you may be interested to know that Wayne used to be with the Charlie Bird Jazz Band.
Oh,
he was a jazz drummer, and you have come a long way from the jazz band to America's foremost expert on low-interest government loans and grants.
It's been a long road.
Bring us up to date on what's been happening as far as you're concerned and what's been happening in the area of the government grants.
Well, the last 2 years, Hal, and thank you for inviting me on your program here today. I've been doing a lot of research, and basically doing the same thing I've been doing for the last 11 years, researching and using government programs. A couple of years ago, I was sitting on the plane, and a gentleman next to me recognized me from one of my many television appearances and said, well, I've made money with government programs, but a little bit different than you have, Wayne. The government pays me or gives me grant money to start my own business. And the gentleman's name is Bill McContry from back in Maryland. He has a company called AMAF, where they make circuit boards for computers for the GSA office. And one thing led to another, and we talked for the entire plane trip across the country. And Bill got me started looking into programs available for people who have little or no money or own a business. Maybe you need to refinance it, where you can start your own business without having to borrow money and put your house and your spouse and yourself in hock, where the government will pay you to start your own business.
Why?
Why? Because number one, Debbie, the government's going to give you the money. You're going to provide jobs. You're going to put money back into the economy. You're going to hire people. And number two, the government's the biggest employer in the world. They need paper clips. They need pencils provided for them. How about a little bit later on, you're going to meet a gentleman who's exporting. If 10,000 people were to do what this one gentleman did, we would reduce our trade deficit by $50 billion. And that would have a tremendous impact. And this is exciting because you can have bankruptcy or bad credit. It's not a loan. You don't apply for it. You're given the money or you're paid to start your own business.
Okay, so you go through a process where you go to the government and say, I'd like to go into a business of selling products to some foreign country or right
in your own backyard, Hal. You can start a part-time business right now. You can go out and start a part-time business in your house. Or if you wanted to, you can go out and get a franchise, a Pizza Hut, Burger King franchise, or export or import goods.
And you can get government money for those types of things?
Well, this is grant money or award money where they give you the money. And again, you're not borrowing the money, you don't have to pay it back. So if the business doesn't do too great, you don't have to worry about going bankrupt city or anything like that.
How much money does the government give out to help people start new businesses?
Well, for small businesses, Debbie, there's $33 billion. Just under Executive Orders 11625 and 12138, the government has set aside special money just for women and minorities. There's programs that you can go out and use and get some free money, you know. There's just about money available for every purpose that you can think of. There's programs for women and minorities. There's programs for people who own a business and you want to sort of get rid of that, you know, that high debt load. You name it, there's something for everybody out there.
Now, if they give you, okay, let's say they give me a grant, what do they expect in return?
Well, Debbie, the government's just not going to say, here's $100,000, Debbie Morris, go out and have a party. They want to know what you're going to do with the money, what type of jobs you're going to provide. And there is 108 businesses that are approved by the government that you could start and this money would qualify for. For instance, travel services, or perhaps if you had an idea or an invention. There's money available for you inventors that would be out there who are trying to raise, what do they call it, capital, you know, venture fund capital. The government has money available for that. So basically, if you answer the government's questions, Debbie, the government's going to answer your questions and you get your money. And that's the bottom line, it's getting your money.
Now, you created Wayne's Road to Wealth. You have come up with 5 steps that people need to follow. 5
proven steps that if they follow, they can get $25,000 of this money very quickly and rather easily, Hal.
All right. Let's go to that right now. Let's go to the screen and take a look at Wayne's Road to Wealth.
Okay, well, step number 1, obviously, is I recommend that you find a business that you would be happy in. Obviously, you don't want to be in a business that you're not going to be happy with. Number 2 is get the information. This is the only book of its kind in the United States.
Order your book.
Get this information. There's no other book like it. 3, you really got to go out, use the information, and apply for these awards and the grants. Number 4, get the government contracts so that you're paid for providing these services. And the most important thing of all, Hal and Debbie, is once you've done this, don't stop just doing this 1 or 2 times. Repeat the process over. Use it to start another business or perhaps employ your family members. So it's an easy process, and the most important thing is very affordable. You know, a lot of people, you see them march across television talking about everybody making money with a good program, but it costs $300 or $400 to buy the program. What I've done this time is I made it affordable for everyone so that everybody can go out and get this information.
Okay, now one of the things that impressed me is this is 338 pages, packed full of information.
It's about the size of an average city telephone book there. You know, look, it's 2 years of my life into that darn thing, and it's just hot off the press, and I mean literally hot off the press.
And it's not just how to get the grants, but it shows you also how to do business with governments.
It shows you, well, for instance, how I show people how to get the information from the government. Here's a copy of a letter from the United States Embassy in Cairo, Egypt, where I wrote to them, and for, I think it was $5 or $10, I asked for this information. And the government sent me this telephone-sized book. It's called the A to Z Directory for Doing Business in Egypt. Now, this is just one country. Addresses, phone numbers, banks, contacts there. And as you see on the letter there, you know, there's a lot of doubting Thomases out there. Oh, there's no grant money available. There's, you know, that's a bunch of poppycock. Right in that letter from the embassy in Cairo, Egypt, it says on page 37, Mr. Phillips, you will find the information that you requested about the grants and the low interest rate loans. So Hal and Debbie, not only...
So at no charge, you can get hold of this.
Well, it cost about $5 or $10. You know, the government running in tough times now. You know, you have to help them out a little bit here and there.
Right.
But I show the people how to get this information, but more important than that, I show the people how to answer the government's questions. And Hal, I'm telling you, this is exciting. When you learn how to answer the government's questions, man, the government answers your questions and you get your money. And that's what this is all about, getting your money, starting your business, putting people back to work, exporting, reducing that federal trade deficit. This is the most, I haven't been this excited about anything since I got that first low interest rate government loan back in 1980, and that was a long time ago. You know?
That's true.
This is incredible.
Okay, now, you have a check, a copy of a check there. Tell us of the story about the lady who, and show us this check.
Well, this check right here, this is a copy of her, Sandy Taylor, who came to one of my lectures and my seminars. Wow. She came to my seminar, 1, because it wasn't free. There's no free lunch, and 2, it wasn't too expensive. It was, I think, $30 at that time. Sandy went out and she used the information, And this is a copy of her very first bank statement that she got from a contract award where the government paid her to do business. She received the very first month $66,675 and change. That's $800,000 a year just for going out and providing a service for the government. Now, I'm not going to promise the people, here in the audience today that you're going to get such great success as Sandy, but on the other hand, maybe your success will be a lot bigger than that. But the point I'm trying to make is that in a short period of time, the government will provide this funds for you so that you can start your own business. And I mean, how many people here right now today are just sick and tired of working from paycheck to paycheck and would love to tell your boss and bill collectors to go shove it? Come on, let me see your hands out there. Sure, everybody would, wouldn't you? Here's an opportunity where you can start your own business without having any risk involved. They pay you to start your own business. And if you're a female or a minority, there's special programs under the executive orders 11625 and 12138. This is how this is an opportunity that people, that they can use in a short period of time to get control of their financial destiny. And I think that's important. It's not get rich quick or make $1 million, but you can dramatically improve your financial well-being.
If you would like to order Wayne Phillips' book for only $49.95, you can call the phone number on the bottom of your screen. Dad, why don't you go get some questions from the audience, and Wayne, you can introduce the two people we've just been joined by.
Well, thanks, Debbie. On my immediate left here, this lovely young lady, her name is Diane Tavares. She is a former government employee who's a business consultant. Diane actually writes the grants for the government.
Wow.
And the gentleman to Diane's left, now my good friend, Mr. Fred Arbab, and fate brought Fred and I together, who has an incredible story that I think that Fred has done. Just about anybody can do it.
Okay, well, why don't you start by introducing or telling us how you and Fred met?
Well, I'll let Fred tell the story. I came back off of a plane trip from overseas, and
about a year ago, I was a taxi driver. Mr. Wayne Phillips came in as a passenger into my taxi. As I was loading his luggage into the bags in the trunk of the taxi, I noticed the card frequent flyers, which one of the most of the airlines, they have that for the frequent flyers. Sitting in the cab, I noticed he's very tired. I asked him if he's been overseas. He said yes, he's coming overseas. He's very tired. I wanted a very short conversation.